Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my RCC family. How are you doing on this lovely Thursday evening? We are coming tonight on this lovely Thursday night to talk to all of our event planners, coordinators, designers. We're going to talk to you all on tonight. So, guys, as you're coming in, let me know who you are and where you're from, and go ahead and share for me. And if you are watching the replay, please comment hashtag replay at the bottom because we want to thank you all for coming over and watching with us um, on our live videos. So again, let me know who you are, where you're from, and go ahead and share, share, share. Sharing is caring. Okay, so tonight, again, we are talking to our amazing, amazing event planners, coordinators, and designers. I decided to do these live videos because, of course, this is what I do. So I wanted to make sure that I'm connecting with those people that are aspiring to be event planners, designers, um, and those that are in the business, been in the business for a few years, and they're still, struggling a little bit in some areas. So we want to make sure that we are helping you as you go along the journey. Again, guys, as you're coming in, let me know who you are and where you're from, and go ahead and share. And I am going to, okay. So, what we are talking about today. So, going into event design, the first thing we want to do is we want to run out and we want to buy whatever the newest, hottest thing is, right? So we go out and we, find out, because it looks pretty, it's shiny, we want to go out and we want to buy it. And now we have all of this stuff that we bought. We were excited about it to begin with. And now we have all this stuff that we bought and we don't know what to do with it because right now it's just sitting there collecting dust, right? So you have choices. So do you want to let it just continue to sit there? Do you want to get rid of it? Or do you want to start becoming that person that does rental services? Now, for me, that was not something that I wanted to do. I absolutely did not want to do any kind of rentals at all. Um, I tried it, I didn't like it, so I didn't want to do it anymore. So, when you have all of this inventory, you have to try to figure out what to do with it. So going into and I'm talking to those that are aspiring to be, event designers. When you're coming into the business, know that you do not have to buy the newest thing. Um, because right now you're just getting started. So you don't have any income coming in, you're still trying to get your footing, trying to get your feet in the door. Um, so it's not a good idea to go out and just purchase the first thing that comes, to mind because you want to make sure that you are getting a return on your investment. And if you are just going out purchasing things that you're not going to be able to use or you're not going to use, because I can tell you now, and as I minister to you, I minister to myself because I went through the same thing. I went out and I purchased all this stuff, and then I had it sitting around, and it would sit around for about a year before I actually used it or anybody asked for it because all events are different. So you're not going to be using that stuff more than once for the most part in a year. So it's best for you to wait and let your events purchase themselves, so to speak. So let's take an inventory of your inventory. I know for me, I had a bunch of stuff that I just absolutely was not using. And to be honest with you, if you look into my space, I still have a lot of stuff that I'm not using. But I figured out a way that I would be able to get rid of that stuff so that I could get a return on that investment by either renting it out to other event designers or I'm going to sell it to other event designers because some of them may need it more than I do. They do events a little different than the way I do events. So there's a lot of things that they may need that I have. And I will make sure that, if I have it, I, put the information out there and let them know this is what I have. If you guys need it, let me know. And they'll come to me and they'll ask for the item that, we're looking for. So guys, again, as you're coming in, let me know who you are, where you're from, and go ahead and share for me. So again, as you're starting out in the event design business, don't make it, it shouldn't be a habit for you to go out and just purchase whatever the newest trending item is, because sometimes those items are not trending anymore after about a year anyways. And now you have this stuff sitting around your house. So as you're coming in as an event designer, there's certain things that you should have that are definitely going to be around, that you're definitely going to use over and over and over again. Like when you're first coming in, linen. The very first thing you need to purchase is black, white, and possibly ivory, depending on the area that you live in. Because I know here in my area, we don't use a lot of ivory. So there's always black and there's white. I knew that I needed to have gold or silver. So black, white, gold, and silver. Those were the things that I knew I had to have. When I first started out, I was using these items over and over and over again. So I got the best return on my investment. So think about the area that you're in, what type of events that you're going to be planning or setting up as a designer. What type of events are you going to be setting up? And think about, if you are looking into some of the groups that you're in, or you've seen some pictures that someone has posted, what are they using over and over again? That would be something to think about. Okay, well, maybe this is something that I should get. Yes, yes. And you are not the only one that has been guilty of buying things ahead of time. I did it myself. I told you. I am preaching to the choir because I did it myself. And you have to, when you're trying to get started, you don't want to be spending money that you don't have. Okay. And what you're doing is trying to build yourself. So letting your clients build your inventory is the best way to go. That is going to be more beneficial for you, and you're not spending a lot of money out of your pocket to get started. So again, think about the area that you live in. Look at some pictures that other event designers or in your area are posting. What are they using over and over again that you think might be a good fit for you to have in that area, because that's what people are asking for. And then get those items. You've been using the color ivory a whole lot. Okay. Okay. In Michigan? Yeah, we don't use that color too much here. I don't know what it is, but we don't use it too much here. I have just now started using the color ivory because this year and last year started out with the more rustic themes. So with the more rustic themes, then you're going to be using a little more ivory. You're going to use the ivories and the burlaps, that kind of thing. But because that was something that was not trending, and that's something that, is now it's going on, it's continuing to go on. So ivory is a good color to have here now, but back then it was not. So within the last, year or two is when we started using ivory a little more. But again, look at some of those designers in your area and see what it is that they're purchasing over and over, that they're using over and over. If you're looking at their pictures that they're posting on social media, and you see something, specific in their pictures that they're constantly using over and over again, maybe it's something that you need to purchase. But wait until that client is asking for it. Do not purchase it ahead of time, because again, you never know if you're going to be having this sitting on your shelf for over a year and it's collecting dust. So that's a waste of money. You're just looking at money sitting on your shelf that you could have just left that in the store. Okay. So, yes, take an inventory of your inventory. If you have something in your inventory that has been sitting there for more than a year, I have some things that have been sitting in my inventory for, I want to say, about maybe 2 years that has not been used. And I make sure that I look at my inventory every year to see if there's something that's been sitting there way too long, it's collecting dust, it's time for it to go. Because now my inventory is getting too big, it's taking up too much room, and now I need to figure out how to eliminate some things so that if I do need to purchase new, then I have space for that. So make sure you're checking your inventory every year to see what you have that's been sitting there way too long. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. I know it's going to hurt your feelings, but get rid of it. Because if you ever need it again, then your client is going to pay for it anyways. Or you can just rent it. But yes, so do an inventory of your inventory and see what you have that you need to get rid of. Okay. That is all I have for you guys on tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We will be coming back tomorrow where I will be starting our 7-day live session. So it's a 7-day live challenge. I will be starting that up once again. We're going to start that on tomorrow. So guys, if you have time, come on over and join me. I will be going live at 8 every night for 7 days. 7 days. All right. So again, thank you guys for joining me. If you're watching a replay, go ahead and comment #replay. And I hope to see you in the next video. And as always, be royale, be classy, and be creative. Talk to you soon.